Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Strong and Steady class today. I'm Jen, and I'm looking forward to working hard with you today. Let's start our warm up with our upper body, get that blood flow going. We're doing some small circles here. They're nice and slow, trying to make your chest soft and lengthen through it. So don't do these circles too rapidly. Focus on relaxing in your shoulders. Today's format, we're going to continue to add in cardio in our work. So we have more circuits of work today. We have 6 circuits, and each circuit has some cardio flavor. All right, now I'm going to come to standing, hands on hips. I'm going to begin by hinging, focusing on keeping the weight in my heels, melting belly button through sternum toward the mat, getting blood flow in my posterior chain, my hamstrings and glutes, keeping my lats engaged to support my neutral spine. Once those muscles get going and blood flow, then I'm going to go into my body weight squats. Again, squatting, now lowering hips, but maintaining that neutral spine. So our equipment today is my folding chair. I have my dumbbells, and I have a stick. Okay, please note that we are going to do chair push-ups later on in the workout, so we will need to make sure that whatever surface we use for our push-up is sturdy and heavy. So if you don't have weights but need something to weight down your chair, like a heavy book, make sure you have that handy as well. Okay, our first circuit. Okay, we're gonna start every circuit today with cardio, 60 seconds of cardio. Okay, and we're going to do that twice in each circuit. So in our first circuit, we're going to do knee thrusts. Okay, and then we're going to go into iron cross, followed by elbow squeeze, shoulder press. I just love that one, chest and shoulder work. And then 360 bicep curls. Okay, so knee thrust will be standing. Iron cross, seated to standing, or you don't need to sit if you prefer to do it just with a squat and rise. Elbow squeeze to shoulder press will be seated, and 360 bicep curl will be seated, so keep that chair close. Okay, now before we start this knee thrust, I want to go over it with you all, okay? So if you were to start your knee thrust in a split stance, this would be a good place to begin. Okay, so I have my right knee bent and forward. My left foot is back and I'm squeezing my left butt. I want to get power from the ground and from my glutes to do this thrust, okay? So that knee can't be bent. We can't be dropping into our quad. It's gotta come from the back side, okay? So I'm in my split stance, and I'm gonna reach and return to split. Reach, return to split, okay? The stick, remember, is gonna help you fire through your core. You can use it to help you with balance as you work through this movement. Get into a rhythm and go a little bit more quickly, but staying on balance, okay? That's the first rule, staying on balance. Okay, we'll go 30 seconds and then switch sides. All right, so hopefully that clarity here is gonna improve this movement for you all, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, and we're going for 30 seconds now. Split stance, reach. And I'm reaching with my left knee and left hand toward the right corner of the club. And I'm going for 30. And yes, I'm powering off my left glute, but I can also feel the contraction going on in my right. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's change directions. Split stance and go. 30 seconds. Now, right knee, right hand, reaching for the left corner. Good. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, excellent work. Now we're going into iron cross. So you're gonna have a seat on your chair to start. Now iron cross, we rise with arms extended out, and then sit or squat with arms out in front, okay? So we have 10 of these. Okay, ready, steady, squat, out, squat, out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms stay straight. We're just bringing toward the center and back out and down to the side. Now, elbow squeeze, shoulder press. Okay, so we're seated now. Elbows are in, pointed at you. Squeeze them together, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. So as you squeeze them, you're contracting through your chest. Squeeze, open and press. Press, press, squeeze, open and press. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 360 bicep curls. So these again, we're seated, and we're gonna add an external rotation in. So that refers to what you're doing with your humerus bone in that joint, okay? So let's be seated, palms up, and perform a bicep curl. Up, then draw outward and back down. Outward and back down. Curl, rotate out and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, as you open up, keep your core nice and stable, okay? And ribs zipped so you don't flare and arch your back. All right, back to our knee thrusts. Ready? Okay, so we only have to do this one more time and we're done for the day, okay? So 30 seconds, ready, steady, and go. Split stance, reach, reach, split, reach, split. And I'm working right hand, I'm sorry, left hand, left knee. Excellent. If you need to take a break, take a break. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switching directions now. Right knee, right hand, and begin. Split, split. And as you draw that foot back, you can contract through your lats, draw your elbow back. Using your breath, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Okay, iron cross. Now we have 8s, okay? Ready, steady, arms extended, squat, and out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slowly lower the weights to your side. Have a seat. Feet on the ground. Ready. Elbow squeeze to shoulder press. So stack it, elbows pointed to me, and squeeze, open, and press. Squeeze, open, press. Squeeze through the chest, press, zip the ribs. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Okay, right into those 360 bicep curls. 2 hands, curl, externally rotate. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't overthink your shoulder blade work there, okay? Because if you over retract, last one, you will push your heart forward too much. Okay, excellent. Round 1 down. Get a water break now if you need it. Okay.
And if you would mute yours, somehow you keep coming up the biggest.
Okay, I will get it. Thank you, Sally.
Good.
Okay. I think it does something weird when you come in after I mute all, which she must have came in just right after. Okay, so now we have our in and out footwork. Now, if you had a sock or a piece of tape that you wanted to put on the floor, because that you wanted to move around, our in and outs, we're stepping out and drawing back in, but we don't want our head to rise and fall throughout. So you stay down in a little bit of a demi squat, and it doesn't have to be really fast. Let's start with being really precise. Okay, so we'll lead for 30 seconds with one leg, and then we'll lead with 30 seconds for the other. And then we'll need our chair because we're gonna do hydrants to kickbacks, and then we'll do dumbbell skier arms, okay? So ready, in and out footwork, set, and go. Out, in, out, in. Good, and we're staying down just a little bit, and we're working from the balls of our feet. Our heels should not really be descending onto the ground. So we have our calf muscles shortened as they're holding our heels up. Good. Okay, and hopefully you're getting a little burn in your quads. All right, change. I'm leading with my right foot now. Good. And I want it to be a pronounced difference. Out is outside of my hips. In is feet mostly together. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so now we have that round of 10 to start. Okay, so here's our chair, and we're bent over, loading our lats. So looking down, shoulders under wrists. I'm gonna work my left leg forward first. So I have my flamingo leg, contract to do my hydrant, and then extend for my kickback. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Glutes and hamstrings, glutes and hamstrings. 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right, let's change sides. Now I have right leg, double checking my alignment, flamingo my leg, ready, hydrant and kick, hydrant and kick. Now remember, as you kick back, you're just driving your heel to the wall behind you. Not a pointed toe, but heel back. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Okay. Now we have our dumbbell skier arms. Hopefully we're feeling more comfortable with this. We've done this one several times now, and it's a great one to get our heart rate up. Okay, so arms are at our sides. Slight hinge. Draw your arms back and thrust. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, slowly in that. Okay, now we're back to our in and out feet. Quick feet as we're able. Ready? Lower yourself into that demi squat. Set and begin. Out, in. Focus on the belly button. Our feet are moving, but we want to keep our belly button as still as we can. So we're not actually moving our entire body from side to side. We're opening up, using our glutes, that movement laterally. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now lead with the right. Most of you are probably right-footed. Good. Use your obliques. They are an extension of you laterally. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, chair hydrants to kickbacks. All right, get your alignment. Pause for a second here. Gather your heart rate. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now get that flamingo leg ready. Ready, steady, go. Hydrant and kickback. We have 8. Hydrant and kickback. Pelvic stability. That means we don't want your pelvis sliding around. 5, 6, core either. Everything's stable, it's just leg. 7, and 8. Excellent. All right, switching sides. Flamingo leg. Ready, steady, go. Hydrant and kickback. Squeeze through the armpits. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Okay, dumbbell skier arms. Now the start and the stop of this dumbbell skier arms, it does load momentum into it. So be mindful how you start, be mindful how you end. Don't be too abrupt. Okay, ready? 8 of these go into your hinge. Draw your arms back and forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And slowly lower those dumbbells. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Number 3, skaters. Okay, so we have skaters, we have triceps, we have standing oblique crunch, so we're gonna work on our balance a little bit more, and then bent over rows 3 ways. So we do not need our chair. Okay, so I have it a little bit out of the way. Okay, now, skaters is all about length laterally. Okay, so that's what you wanna think with. If it is problematic in whatever fashion to lower down to the ground to touch that ankle bone, leave it out. I mostly want you to think about getting wide laterally. Okay, so I'm starting at the edge. I have my outside foot is in, so my left foot is here, my right leg is back, and I'm gonna be moving right. Ready? We have 60 seconds of this. Steady, go. Step behind, step behind, step behind. This is it. Nice big steps. Plant that foot, squeeze that glute. And I have these 6 foot in length mats here. And that's what I'm hoping to travel that entire distance when I do my skaters. Good, but my core is nice and tight. I'm focused here on my shoulder work too, because I don't want to round through the top of my spine. So I'm gently contracting in my upper traps. That's your upper back, right above your shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Okay, now we have the bent over tricep kickback. So grab your dumbbells. Again, we have 10 of these, okay? So we're gonna exhale into that hinge, elbows to our sides. Ready, steady, and go. Straighten, bend. 2, 3, 4. Gazing at that tiny spot on the ground. Nothing should be moving except the hinging of the elbow. 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we have the standing oblique crunch. Okay, so I don't know how many of you can do this without using any balance, okay? The oblique crunch, right? It's elbow to knee. It doesn't have to be really, really high, okay? Let's stay with one side and then go with the other. If you need your stick, it's right here, okay? So my hands are right at my ears. I'm gonna go left knee to left elbow. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How did that go? I hope you all were able to do that without the stick. Now, bent over rows 3 ways. So we have our dumbbells. So we're gonna be rowing, drawing our elbows back. This one, if you had heavier dumbbells, use those versus lighter ones. Okay, so we're hinging. Now 3 ways. One arm, other arm, and both. That's 1. Left, right, and both. That's 2. 3. And just like that tricep kickbacks, we're focusing on staying as still as possible and pulling from the right muscle. 8, 2, 3, and 9, 2, 3. Lengthen through your neck for this last one. 2, 3. So your tops of shoulders don't creep up. Okay, excellent work. Now we're back to skaters. Okay, we got a minute of skaters. You ready? Okay, I'm standing at the edge of my mat. Ready, step, and go. Good, big steps. That leg that's getting planted out back, behind, it is straight. So as I plant the balls of my foot, my toes into the ground, I can feel my glutes. Good. My arms are extended out to my sides. Doing that for 60 seconds Takes work on your shoulders. You don't even need dumbbells to feel that. So relax through your neck. Try and keep those arms up. Good. Keep going, we got 10 more seconds. And here we go, last one. Excellent, okay. Now I can really feel it right up here. These are your upper traps. Okay, bend over tricep kickback. Okay, ready? Nice bent over position, exhale. Draw your elbows to your ribs, gaze down, we have 8. Straighten, bend. 2, with control, nice and slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent work. Dumbbells down. Standing oblique crunch. Now, if you cannot do this without the stick, that's okay. We're just working on challenging ourselves at the right level. So we have 8 of these, 4 on each side. If you have your stick, it's here. Left elbow to left knee. Ready, steady, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So your center of gravity stays over that standing leg. All right, switch sides. I did 5, didn't I? Whoops, I guess we have to do 5 on this side. Ready, steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and now bent over rows 3 ways. Okay. All right, so comfortable stance, soft knees, hinging forward. Arms are right below your armpits, but don't let your shoulders open up, shoulder blades open up, and shoulders roll forward. Okay, ready? Left, right, both for 1. Left, both, left, right, and both. Now make sure you keep some tension even in that stable arm. You don't want to lose it and lengthen. You want to keep some tension, holding. 7, that weight. 2 and 3. Okay, nice. Okay, 3 circuits down. What do we got next? We have chair mountain climbers, followed by upright rows, standing front raise. So we're going to challenge ourselves in a standing front raise. We aren't going to do it seated. And then we'll use lateral lunges, and we can use the chair as we need to for balance. Grab my water bottle. Okay. Okay, so chair mountain climbers. We're going to find our good plank that we can hold for 60 seconds, or that you can hold until you rest. But we're going to keep a work sequence of 60 seconds, okay? So walk yourself out with control, keeping your lats nice and strong. Ready, steady, and go. Now this isn't a road race, this mountain climber. This is stability, shoulders, hips, belly button. And your knees are moving towards your chest, and you can imagine that contraction of your core is what's drawing your knee up. So you can apply a little bit of extra squeeze in the armpit on that side. Good, you got 20 more seconds. Excellent work. Lift that belly button, don't let your hips sag. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, upright row. You can use 2 dumbbells or 1. All right, so we're gonna do this standing. Feet slightly wider than our hips. Hands, the dumbbells kind of between your knees, held by your two hands, one in each. And exhale as you pull up the zipper and back down. And as well as you're able, you're thinking tops to shoulders and not drawing from your chest and your arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now using those same dumbbells, 1 or 2, we're gonna remain standing and do a front raise. Okay, so we're gonna call these Ys. Why do I have to do these, Jen? Now, we're gonna exhale, raise all the way up into a Y position and back down. Okay, glue your feet to the ground. Soften your knees and engage your core. No hip movement. Okay, so soften those knees. Ready? 10 of these. Exhale. 1, 2. So if you had a choice of dumbbells in front of you, use the lighter ones. We're doing something new here, which is standing. So always start off a little bit lighter than you think. Two more. Okay, good work. Now we have lateral lunges. Okay, so back to the chair. We're gonna work on getting as wide as we can, just like we did in our skater sequence. Okay, ready? So here's our chair. Open to the side, to the middle, to the side. 1, 2, left, push off, right, push off. I'm exhaling before I start my push off. So I'm stabilizing my core so it comes back to center. 2 more. Last one. Okay, nice job. Chair mountain climbers. All right, so we're lined over our chair, stepping back to our plank. All right, ready, steady, go. Good. And hopefully you're able to stay nice and balanced and think about long breaths. You probably aren't matching your breath with every movement here. You'd be breathing too fast. This is great overall body work. And 60 seconds of it, hopefully, is getting your heart rate going a little bit. Good. 5 seconds, folks. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay. Upright rows. Again, standing position. Challenging ourselves to stay nice and stable. Bend those knees. Not quite a demi squat, but I have a noticeable bend in my knees, okay? Like little shock absorbers. Ready? We got 8. Pull up the zipper. Elbows above the hands if you can. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Okay, standing front raises. Again, same soft knee position. Ready? Inhale, exhale, and lift. 2. And my feet are active into the mat. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. What good core, back, and shoulder work. 4. Excellent. Okay. Lateral lunges. Ready, steady, and go. To the right. 1. Excellent. Pushing out that entire foot to draw you back to center, hopefully in just one motion. Good. 2 more. That leg should be nice and long. 1 knee bent, 1 leg long. Excellent. Okay. Here we are. Round 5. Okay, so get some water here if you need it. Our next round, we're gonna do chair crab walk, okay? And we have a couple variations on crab walk that we can do as you are able. Then we're gonna do our single leg Romanian deadlift using the back of the chair for balance. Okay, so we'll do 10 on one leg, 10 on the other, and then we're gonna work on our chair push-ups, okay? All right, so chair crab walk, seated at the end of our chair on our sit bones, hands under armpits, grasping the sides, then slowly side your fanny off of the chair. Okay, ready? Crab walk, begin. So we're just lifting one leg, extending out and away. And the other leg, the heel is planted into the ground. And so it's nice and sturdy. And if you had something resting right below your belly button, it would be undisturbed. You're so stable there. Okay, for this last 30, here's a variation for you. Instead of kicking out, you're gonna draw your knee in. Okay, now if you can do this a little bit and you're like, holy smokes, maybe not for me, then go back to what we were doing before. Just extending the leg. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, return your fanny to the chair. Excellent work. Now, we're gonna do our single leg Romanian deadlift. Now would be an excellent time to load weights on your chair to make sure it's sturdy. Okay, so we are going to be facing the top side of the chair. And our goal is to end up on one leg. So we're focusing on glutes and hamstrings. And we will look like an elevated plank supported by one foot into the ground. And that's the foot that's gonna get a majority of the work. Okay, so we have our hands up like this. And we're gonna bend down till our hands meet the chair, okay? And our foot is gonna rise as our shoulder descends. Okay, so I'm gonna plant my right foot and left leg is gonna go up. Okay, ready? My right knee is soft, exhale. And back up, okay? Exhale, lower myself down, I'm in my plank, and back up. Okay, exhale, lower. Now, as you come back up, it's that right heel. You're trying to activate hamstring and glute to pull you back up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so the back of that right leg hopefully is feeling some warmth that you were working it. Okay, so now we're gonna stand on that left leg, and that left back of leg hopefully is gonna do a lot of work here, okay? So right leg's gonna float. 1. Heel, contract. 3, 4. Now you can pay attention to your hips and shoulders, imagining that they have headlights on them, right? Because you want everything to stay in parallel. And 10. Okay, now we have chair push-ups. So we're gonna start in the same position with our hands up. All right, now extend those hands down to the top of the chair, get into this nice modified plank, and now we're going to lower our sternum toward the chair, keeping your elbows at your ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do what you can here. Broad and powerful across the back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Okay, chair crab walk again. Okay, so on your sits bones, hands on your chair, lift your heart a little bit, squeezing lat to hip, slide your fanny off. Good, and now let's start with that single leg extension. And thinking about that heel that's planted into the ground, extending all the way up the back of your leg. Good. I know this is a lot of quiet back and tricep work, right? All right, now we're gonna take the last 30. So if you can, draw your knee to your chest. If not, stay with what you got. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, return your buns to the seat. I can feel my triceps, holy moly. Okay, I'm gonna load up my chair with weight. All right, let's get going. Okay, hands up. We're gonna lower ourselves with control toward the back of this chair. Right leg down, left leg floats as torso descends. Ready? And dig the heel to rise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Okay, now I'm switching legs. So my left leg's gonna stay down. My right leg's gonna float up. Hands up. Ready, steady, and go. 1. Exhale to help activate my core. 3, 4, 5. And the nice thing about this chair is you can try and wean yourself out of it. 7 and 8. Okay, excellent. And now we have chair push-ups. All right, so incline plank. Hands in the back of the chair. Squeeze through the armpits. Don't get extended so far out that you're loading your weight in on the tops of your arms and shoulders, okay? I want the weight loaded through your armpits. Ready? Bend the elbows, lower the sternum, and press away. 2, 3, 4, My toes are in the ground. My heels are lifted. My legs are parallel to my hips. 7 and 8. Excellent. Okay, now we're on our last circuit. Okay, so our last round of cardio is new. Okay, Sally, you should know this one because this is right out of the Karate John playbook. It is side kicks. So we have side kicks, then we have squat to curl to press, bent over front back punch, that also is new, and then seated bicycle crunches. So this is kind of a gnarly last set, all right? Let's give it a go. Okay, side kicks. Now you can stand with your hand against the wall, you can use your stick, or you can use the side of your chair. So remember when we did oblique crunches? Very similar, except for you're going to lift that knee, got it? Lift the knee and then snap the heel, okay? So it is a bit of an explosive movement because it comes from a kickboxing sort of mindset, right? We're trying to drive power, not just strength, but power, okay? So we're contracting through our obliques and our glutes to kick, all right? So we're gonna do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other. All right, now, if you feel like you're struggling, just stay with me and I'll try and cue you as best as I can through this, okay? I'm gonna use the chair. Okay, ready? I'm using left leg and go. So knee and then heel. And your center of gravity is staying over that standing leg now. So it's a lot of core strength to stay nice and level. And yes, it's obliques. 5 seconds, and you're probably feeling it in your standing glute now. All right, switch sides. Ready, go. Pull that knee, snap that heel. Good, 15 seconds. Oh, feel that glute, feel that oblique. Burn, there you go, good. And time, nicely done. Okay, now we have squat to curl to press. Okay, so seated, dumbbells down by your sides. We're gonna dig our heels in to come to standing. Remember, we doing one thing at a time with this. Okay, so exhale, stand, curl, and press. All the way down, then sit, stand, curl, and press. The key for really focusing here is coming to a complete stop. I don't want you rocking back and forth to rise. Good. Imagine that you're holding a cup of water full to the brim. You can't rock back and forth to rise. You have to exhale, engage your core. Excellent. Okay, now we have bent over front back punch. Now this one, if you had something lighter or you wanted to go nothing at all, that might be okay, because this one is a little bit new, and you have to train your brain to do this movement. Okay, so I'm going to go down into my hinge like I'm going to do a tricep kickback. Okay, so I have 2 dumbbells here, right? But what I'm gonna do is actually extend opposite and back, and extend opposite, okay? So the arm that goes back is palm up, and the arm that goes forward is palm down, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of these in total in the interest of time, since we're running a little bit shy on time here. All right, so we're bent over like a tricep kickback. Maybe if you thought about it like you're swimming, I don't know. Okay, so exhale, extend, back, extend. Return, extend. Remember, palm down for the front, palm up for the back. 7, 9, and 10. Good. Okay. Now we have seated bicycle crunches. Now this also is a different application, something we've not done before. Usually our bicycle crunches, when we do them, would be laying on the ground on our back. But we're going to try it here in a seated position because it's not always easy to get down on the floor or convenient. Okay, but seated bicycle crunches. Okay, so I have my knees in parallel, feet on the ground, hands by my ears, elbows in my peripheral. Okay, I'm looking and focusing on contracting right armpit to left hip. Okay, and I'm going to lift my left knee off the ground, or left foot off the ground. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and I'm drawing my belly button in. 3, 4, not pulling on my neck. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. Now we have our side kicks again, okay? All right, so here I have my chair. I'm gonna start on my left. All right, oh no, I don't need to put my hand behind my head. I like to put my hand on my oblique to feel it. Okay, ready, steady, and go. Kick, kick, or whatever tempo you can. I recognize that 30 seconds is a long time. Knee, heel, oblique. Excellent. 15 more seconds. Now make sure if you're standing on your right leg that that knee is a little bit soft. I don't want you to hyperextend it to lock it out. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, quickly move to the other side of your chair or chair to the other side of you. Ready, steady, and go. Good. Okay, contract. We've had a lot of oblique work today. Holy cow. That's good. It's all good. Good. Three, 2, and 1. All right. Squat to curl to press. We have our 8s. All right, feet on the ground, knees held in parallel, arms down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, let's begin. Rise, curl, and press. This is a tricky compound movement. Do not let your hips slide away from you. Keep everything stacked. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. 2 more. Good, last one. Excellent. Okay. Now that front back punch in the bent over position. Okay. I feel like, well, maybe I'll do it kind of from a diagonal. I don't know if this is a better view for you. Okay, so I'm exhaling, melting, elbows locked to my side. Okay, we have 8. Ready? Front and back together. Front and back together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. What's also really tricky about that one is that you're moving in opposite directions. So you may feel like your core wants to sway, but obviously we don't want it to. Okay, seated bicycles. Now, I didn't get a chance because it went so fast, but as you crunch on this bicycle, you are drawing your spine into that sequential curve, that rounded position. Yes, you are. Okay, so make sure that belly button goes in and you round as you draw from armpit to opposite hip, okay? Ready? Hands at your ears, elbows in your peripheral. Draw in that belly button. Exhale, right knee or right elbow to left knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Okay. Let's go ahead and come back to standing and let's stretch just a little bit here. We're going to come down in our split stance. So I have right leg forward or left leg forward, right leg back, and I'm going to exhale as I melt forward, stretching out my left hamstring and glute. I have my chair on the right to support me if I need it. My right leg is straight, extended back. Relax and breathe through the stretch. Now, as you rise up out of it, I want you to draw in your belly button, engage your core, left heel into the ground, exhale and rise. Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, so now my chair is on the left side. Right leg forward, knee bent, left leg back and straight. Exhale as you descend down to that thigh, okay? And you can place your hands on the ground or use your chair for stability. Keep your pelvis oriented straight. Those imaginary headlights are pointed forward. Good. Okay, dig your heel into the ground. Bring yourself back up to upright. Now put your left hand down on your chair. You'll use your right hand to reach down for that right foot so we can stretch the quads on that right leg, okay? So don't lock out the knee, softly bend. Try and let that leg fall dead. Do not get a Charlie horse. Nice and relaxed. Good, let's switch sides. So this is my right hand down, left hand is free, reaching for my left ankle. Good. Leg hangs dead there. Excellent. Okay, just one last stretch. Let's draw our arms up over our head. Right hand reaches for left wrist and open up to the side. Relaxing through your neck, don't clench through your jaw. Return to center. Left hand grasps right wrist. Lean to the left. I'm leaning to the east. And back to center. And arms at our sides. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Next class will be Thursday at 10. Like I said at the beginning of class, I'll reach out to those of you that I haven't spoken to yet this week or last week. Okay, have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.